Hello, I'd like to introduce you to the Society of Mary and Martha at Sheldon.
We're a small Christian community running a very special retreat centre on the edge of Dartmoor.
30 years ago, I realised that there was very little help available to clergy and ministers who ran into trouble. The more I listened to their stories, the more I wanted to do something practical to help.
To cut a long story short, we set up a charity, started running events like our famous 12,000-mile service weeks, raised money, and in 1991 bought the Sheldon Centre.
Sheldon is an old Devon farmstead in the beautiful Tean Valley, just on the edge of Dartmoor.
Guests who are exhausted or distressed need a restful environment and gentle hospitality, as well as professional therapeutic resources.
With the help of hundreds of friends of Mary and Martha over the past 20 years, we have transformed Sheldon. The derelict barn has been rebuilt as 5 Linney lodges. The Pound House dormitories have been converted to decent bedrooms. The old Great Barn now houses reception, bar, chapel, offices and therapy suites. The chalets have been rebuilt as deluxe pig pens. 12 acres has grown to 45 acres with gardens and fields and woodland walks.
But land and buildings are not important in their own right. It's the opportunities they enable us to create for our guests that matter.
People in ministry of all denominations come here from all over the country.
We've built up a unique body of experience and expertise in offering really practical help, advice and support to clergy at times of stress, crisis, burnout or breakdown. There are many people in fruitful ministry today who would say they owe their sanity, their health, their marriage and sometimes even their life to the right help at the right time at Sheldon.
But it's also important that we offer plenty of maintenance resources like space for retreats, sabbaticals, to help people stay physically, mentally and spiritually healthy. It can be really hard for people to ask for help when they are struggling, so we try to make things as accessible as possible.
And now we'd like to ask for your help with an important project. The Long Barn is the final major rebuilding that needs to be done.
The Long Barn was originally converted in the 1960s to a very basic standard. The 10 bedrooms are tiny, with thin walls and high windows, and sharing just one upstairs toilet and shower.
Would one of these bedrooms make you feel relaxed, comfortable and well cared for if you were feeling fragile? No, we don't think so either.
At the end of 2008, we launched an appeal for just under £1 million to completely rebuild the Long Barn.
The new bedrooms will be a decent size with ensuite facilities, a comfy chair and a big window to enjoy the view.
Downstairs we can add a second meeting room and make everything accessible for disabled guests.
Almost everyone who visits Sheldon will benefit from the new facilities. That's several thousand every year, including a wide range of school, community and special needs groups.
But the greatest need is for our clergy guests taking part in our own retreats, 12,000-mile service weeks, clergy family holidays, reading weeks and training events. We look forward to being able to expand and develop this unique ministry.
£340,000 were given to the appeal in the first year, so we're well on the way to making the vision become reality.
We need to reach the halfway mark by Easter 2010 in order to start construction at the end of this year. Please, will you help us achieve this next step?
Perhaps you yourself have reason to understand the peculiar, hidden and often quite severe stresses faced by people in ministry and you want to help.
Perhaps you've been on the receiving end of someone's ministry at a time of need in your own life and would like to give something back.
Perhaps you recognise that investing in the health and welfare of clergy reaps big dividends for the communities they serve.
Whatever your reason, we hope that you can help with a gift to the Long Barn Appeal. You can give online or over the phone, or just send a nice old-fashioned cheque.
Whatever you can give, thank you. We'll use your gift to make a real difference for people who so often make a real difference for others in genuinely sacrificial ways.